Hi everyone, so welcome to my channel. Myself Raza, and in the previous video we have discussed the previous questions of linear equation, pair of linear equation in two variables, right? So let us discuss some more questions with the different models so related to this chapter, right? So question number 1, so which of the following pairs of equations represent inconsistent system? So inconsistent system means, so what is the thing that you need to follow? A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. So if this condition is satisfied, then we can say that the system of pair of equations are inconsistent, right? Next, from this what we can say? So option 1, so 2 by 5, 3 by minus 4, 8 by 3. Now clearly, so here only it is failing, right? Hence option A will not be my answer. Next, coming to option B, so 6 by 1, 3 by minus 8, 9 by 0. So since 9 by 0 is not possible, hence option B also will not be my answer. Next, coming to option C, so 2 by 4, 5 by 10, 11 by 21. If you observe, 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2, 5 by 10 is also equal to 1 by 2. So that means these two are equal. But 11 by 21 is not equal to 1 by 2. Hence, this is satisfying this particular condition. Hence, option C will be my answer. Next, for which of the value of k will the following pair of linear equation has no solution? So, no solution means it should follow the same condition, right? Now, based on this, so what we can say? 3 by 2k minus 1 is equal to 1 by k minus 1 is not equal to 1 by 2k minus 1. Now on comparing these two terms, so what we are going to get? So 3 times of k minus 1 is equal to 1 time of 2k minus 1. From this, 3k minus 3 is equal to 2k minus 1. Now transposing 2k to left hand side, it becomes 3k minus 2k is equal to this minus. If you transpose, it becomes 3 minus 1. 3k minus 2k is k, so k is equal to 2. Hence the value of k is 2. Next, if the lines given by 3x plus 2ky is equal to 2 and 2x plus 5y plus 1 is equal to 0 are parallel. So instead of asking about inconsistent or no solution, he has mentioned parallel. So parallel means the same condition will be followed, right? So from this what I can say, so 3 by 2 is equal to 2k by 5 is not equal to, so here 1 is on the left hand side, here 2 is right hand side. So first of all we need to bring 2 to left hand side. Then what I am going to have? Minus 2 by 1. Now from this you compare these two terms, then what I am going to have? So cross multiplication, 3 5s of 15 is equal to 2 2s are 4k. So from this k is equal to 15 by 4. Hence the answer is 15 by 4. Next, the pair of linear equations 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0 and 12x plus 16y plus 15 is equal to 0 have dash solutions. So first of all, let us see a1 by a2, so which is nothing but 3 by 12, b1 by b2 is nothing but 4 by 16. Next, c1 by c2 is nothing but 5 by 15. Now 3 by 12 means, so 1 by 4, 4 by 16 means 1 by 4, 5 by 15 means 1 by 3. So these two are equal and this is not equal. Hence it has no solutions. Hence it has no solutions, which is nothing but 0 solutions. Next, moving on to question number 5. So from the previous 4 questions, you can clearly understand that any question can be asked in these 4 formats, right? Next, moving on to question number 5. The pair of linear equations px plus 2y is equal to 5 and 3x plus y is equal to 1 has unique solution. So unique solution means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So this is condition for unique solution or intersecting lines. Now based on this, p by 3 is not equal to 2 by 1. So p by 3 is not equal to 2 by 1. So from this, on doing cross multiplication, p is not equal to 6. Hence answer is p is not equal to 6. Next, the pair of equations y is equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 3 has. Now if you observe, so whenever you draw the graph for this, so y is equal to 0 means x-axis. So y is equal to 0 means x-axis, right? So this is nothing but my y is equal to 0 line, which is nothing but x-axis. Next, y is equal to minus 3. So y is equal to minus 3 means, so this is nothing but a line which is parallel to x-axis. So y is equal to minus 3 means it is a line parallel to x-axis. So from this what we can say, so both has no solutions. It has no solutions. Or by means of our problem, so what we have, a1 by a2 is 0 by 0. Next, b1 by b2 means 1 by 1. c1 by c2 means 0 by minus 3. So which is nothing but 0. Right, so a1 by a2. So you here comparison of 0 by 0 is not possible. So that's why we have gone with the graphical representation. Right, next, the lines represented by 8x plus 2py is equal to 2 and 2x plus 5y plus 1 is equal to 0 are parallel. So parallel means again we need to go for no solution condition. So what is that? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Now substituting the values, 8 by 2 is equal to b1 by b2 means 2p by 5 is not equal to. Next, so whenever you see, just transpose minus 2 by 1. Now based on this, so what I am going to get, so do cross multiplication. So 8 5s are, so do cross multiplication, 8 5s are 40 is equal to 2 2s are 4p. So based on this, p is equal to 10 will be my answer. So p is equal to 10. Next, the pair of equations 3x plus 2y is equal to 5, 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. Now we need to say whether they are consistent or inconsistent. If consistent, unique solution or infinite solutions. If inconsistent, then simply inconsistent, right? Now based on that, so 3 by 2, next 2 by minus 3. So by looking at the equation itself, you should be able to write down these values, right? So clearly a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So based on that, we can say that it has unique solution, right? So then no need of talking about c1 by c2. Next, moving on to question number 9. So already we have discussed in previously asked questions. So these two equations, if you observe, these are nothing but homogeneous equations. So these two equations are homogeneous equations. So pair of homogeneous equation in two variables, then clearly it has 0 comma 0 as one of the solutions. Next, the pair of equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 has unique solution. So already you know the formula, a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Option A is my answer then. Next, moving on to question number 11. So this is a word problem. So the age of a daughter is 1/3 of the age of her father. So whenever age problem comes, so always we need to talk about the present ages. Now he is saying that present age of father is x years, then the age of daughter after 18 years is. Now if you observe, so present age of father, so present age of father, so present age of father is nothing but given as x. Then what he said, so age of daughter is 1/3 of age of her father. That means age of daughter, so daughter's age is nothing but 1/3 of the father. So 1/3 of the father means, so 1 by 3 into x, which is nothing but x by 3. Now if present age of father is x years, then age of daughter after 18 years, that means after 18 years. So this is nothing but present age of daughter. So after 18 years, so what will be the age of daughter? So age of daughter will be present age plus 18 years, that is nothing but x by 3 plus 18. Hence option D will be my answer. Next, if x is equal to 1, then the value of y satisfying the equation. So substitute x is equal to 1 in this. So 5 by 1 plus 3 by y is equal to 6. So based on this, 5 by 1 is nothing but 5. So that 5 if I transpose, what I am going to get? 3 by y is equal to 6 minus 5. So 6 minus 5 is 1. Now on doing cross multiplication, so y is equal to 3. Hence the answer is y is equal to 3. Next, moving on to question number 13. So whenever these type of questions are given, so x plus y by xy is equal to 2. Next, x minus y by xy is equal to 6. So based on this, so in the numerator you can see that it is sum of two terms. Then you can split as x by xy plus y by xy is equal to 2, and x by xy minus y by xy is equal to 6. Now xx gets cancelled, here y can be cancelled. So this becomes 1 by y plus 1 by x is equal to 2. Here 1 by y minus 1 by x is equal to 6. Now let this be equation number 1. Let this be equation number 2. Now adding 1 and 2, what I am going to get? 2 by y is equal to 2 plus 6 is nothing but 8. So which is nothing but 8 by 1. So from this 8y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2 by 8, which is nothing but 1 by 4. So y is equal to 1 by 4 is my answer. So for suppose if you ask about x, then what will you do? In the place of y, simply replace. So y is equal to 1 by 4, no? So y is equal to 1 by 4 means 1 by y is equal to 4. 1 by y is equal to, so 4 plus 1 by x is equal to 2. So from this 1 by x is equal to 2 minus 4, which is nothing but minus 2. So based on this, if we ask about x, then we can write it as minus 1 by 2. Right? So if you ask about x, answer will be minus 1 by 2. Since in the question he asked about y, the value is 1 by 4. Right? Next, if ax plus by is equal to c and px plus qy is equal to r has unique solution. So unique solution means what we can say? A by p is not equal to b by q. So when I do cross multiplication, so aq should not be equal to bp. So from this, option D will be my answer. Next, 5x plus py plus 8 is equal to 0 and 10x plus 15y plus 12 is equal to 0 has no solution. So no solution means the condition is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So when I substitute the values, what I am going to get? 5 by 10 is equal to p by 15 is not equal to 8 by 12. So based on this, so this is 1 by 2 is equal to p by 15 not equal to 2 by 3. Now on comparing these two, what I am going to get? P is equal to 15 by 2. So what is the value of 15 by 2? 15 by 2 can be written as 7.5. Hence the answer is 7.5. Next, y is equal to 5x is a line. So y is equal to 5x. So whenever constant is missing, that means it has 0, 0 as one of the solutions. Hence it passes through the origin. Or simply what you can say, so it is of the form y is equal to mx. So y is equal to mx always passes through origin. So it passes through origin. Okay, next, x is equal to 7. So if you observe, so if you draw the graph of x is equal to 7, so x is equal to 7 means, so if this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis, then x is equal to 7 means you will have the point on the right hand side. That means this particular line is nothing but my x is equal to 7. So if you observe, this x is equal to 7 is parallel to y-axis. Hence it is parallel to y-axis. And one more point we can say, it is passing through 7, 0. But in the options he has given 0, 7, which is not possible. Right? So other than parallel to y-axis, so if you want to give an option, then you can give it passes through 7, 0. Right? So there is a possibility of asking. Next, moving on to question number 18. Minus 3, minus 8 is in which quadrant? So since both are negatives, so it belongs to quadrant number 3. And already we know, so in the first quadrant, so both x and y quadrants are coordinates are positive. Next, in the second quadrant, so x will be negative and y will be positive. In the third one, x negative and y also negative. In fourth one, x is positive and y is negative. So based on this, since both are negatives, quadrant number 3. So this is quadrant number 1, quadrant number 2, quadrant number 3, quadrant number 4. Next, 7 comma minus 5, so plus comma minus, so that means it belongs to fourth quadrant. Next, x minus y is equal to 0 and 2x minus y is equal to 2. So from the first equation, what we can say, x is equal to y. From the first equation, x is equal to y. Now the same thing if I substitute in the second equation, since I need the value of y, simply replace x with y. Then what I am going to get, 2y minus y is equal to 2. So 2y minus y is y, so y is equal to 2. Hence y value is 2. So clearly x value is also 2, right? Next, the larger of two supplementary angles exceed the smaller by 38 degrees. Now already we know, so two supplementary angles means, if I consider one angle as x, then the other angle will be 180 minus x, right? Next, what he has given, one angle, so larger angle exceeds the smaller by 38. That means the difference between those two angles is 38 degrees. The difference between, so the meaning of exceeds means, so one is 38 more than the other. That means the difference between those two. What I can write, so x minus of 180 minus x is equal to 38 degrees. So based on this, what I am going to get, x minus 180 plus x is equal to 38 degrees. So x plus x is 2x is equal to 38 plus 180 degrees. So what is the value of 38 plus 180? So it is nothing but 218. So from this, x is equal to, so 10 times, so 109. So if one angle is 109, automatically the other angle will be 71 degrees, right? Next, find the value of x if y is equal to 3 by 4x and 5x plus 8y is equal to 33. Since I need the value of x, so I need to eliminate the value of y in the second equation. So substitute this y is equal to 3 by 4 in second equation. Then what I am going to get, so 5x plus 8 times of, instead of y I can write 3 by 4 times of x, which is equal to 33. In 4 table we can cancel 8 2 times. Then from this, what I am going to get, so 5x plus 6x is equal to 33. So which is nothing but 11x is equal to 33, x is equal to 3. Hence the answer is x is equal to 3. The same way we can find out the value of y also, right? Next, so which of the following is not a solution of the given equation? So 2a plus 3b is equal to 5. So if you substitute, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, so 2 1s are 2 plus 3 1s are 3, 2 plus 3 is 5. So first option is satisfying, but what he is asking, not a solution. So this is satisfying. Next, minus 2 plus 3, so 2 into minus 2 is minus 4, plus 3 into 3 is 9, so 9 minus 4 is 5. So it is also satisfying. Next, 4 2s are 8 minus 3, so 8 minus 3 is 5. It is also satisfying. That means clearly option D would be my answer. So 2 1s are 2 plus 3 7s are 21, so 21 plus 2 is 23. So which is not satisfying the given equation. So he is asking, so which of the following is not satisfying? Hence option D will be my answer, right? Next, 2 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 13, 5 by x minus 4 by y is equal to minus 2. Then the solution is, so how can you do it? So simply consider 1 by x as a and 3 by y as b. Then how can I write it as 2a plus 3b is equal to 13, 5a minus 4b is equal to minus 2. Now either you can use the method of elimination method or substitution method. So by any one of the methods you can solve it, and finally you need to find out the values of x and y. So how can you do it? So I am going to follow the elimination method. So for that, what I am going to do is I am going to multiply this equation with 5. I am going to multiply with 5. then what I am going to get? So 10a plus 3 5s are 15b is equal to 65. This particular equation I am going to multiply with the 2. Okay, then I am going to get 10a minus 2 4s are 8b is equal to 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. Now after that, so I am going to subtract, then the sign changes. So 10a minus 10a gets cancelled. 15b plus 8b is 23b is equal to 69. Sorry, this is 69. So from this b is equal to 3. From this b is equal to 3 because 23 3s are 69. So we got the value of b as 3. So substitute here. So 2a plus 3 3s are 9 is equal to 13. So 2a is equal to 13 minus 9 is 4. A is equal to 2. So since a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3, so from this what I am going to get? X means 1 by a is equal to 1 by 2 and y means 1 by b which is equal to 1 by 3. So answer is 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3. Next, 120 by x plus 12 by x is equal to 11. So since denominators are equal, we can directly add the numerators. Is equal to 11. So 120 plus 12, it is nothing but 132 by x is equal to 11. So in 11 table 132 12 times. So clearly x is equal to 12 will be my answer. Next, the graph of pair of linear equation in two variables is represented by. So already we know linear equations are generally represented by straight lines, hence straight lines is my answer. Next, question number 27. The graph of pair of linear equations such that it satisfies this condition: a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Then those lines are parallel lines. Next, a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, so they are intersecting lines. Next, 500x plus 240y is equal to 8. 130x plus 240y is equal to 43 by 10. Then what is the value of x? So clearly you can observe here we are having 240y in both the cases. So directly we are going to subtract. So what I am going to get? So 500x minus 130x is equal to 8 minus 43 by 10. Have you understood? So since y coefficients are same, so you can directly subtract those two equations. So 500 minus 130, that means 370. X is equal to, so 8 tens are 80. 80 minus 43. So 80 minus 43 is 37 by 10. So here 37 in 370 it cancels 10 times. Then x is equal to 1 by 10 into 10, which is nothing but 1 by 100. So hence the answer is 1 by 100. Next, moving on to question number 30. In the above problem, what is the value of y? So when you substitute x is equal to 1 by 100, so in this value of x, if I substitute 1 by 100, then what I am going to get? So 500 into 1 by 100 plus 240y is equal to 8. Now in 100, 500, it goes 5 times. So when you transpose this 5, it becomes, so 8 minus 5, which is equal to 3. Now from this y is equal to 3 by 240, that is nothing but 1 by 80. Hence the answer is 1 by 80. So what is the answer? So 8 minus 5 is 3. So 3 by 240. 3 8s are 24. So y is 1 by 80. But in the options, so 1 by 80 is not given. Hence the answer is no. Next, moving on. A square by x minus b square by y is equal to 0. A square by x is equal to, so a square by x minus b square by y is equal to 0. So from that what I can write? A square by x is equal to b square by y. Okay. Next, second equation what he has given? A square by x. So a square b by x plus b square a by y is equal to a plus b. Now clearly instead of b square by y, can I replace a square by x? So instead of b square by y, I am going to replace a square by x. So a square b by x plus a square by x into a is equal to a plus b. Now from this, from both the terms I can take a square by x as common, then I am going to have a plus b is equal to a plus b. Now since x is not equal to 0, y is not equal to 0, here a plus b cancel one time. So from this, a square is equal to x. Hence the value of x is a square. So among the options, so option D would be my answer. So you can, if you want, you can find out the value of y. Simply replace x with a square. Then what I am going to get? A square by a square is equal to b square by y. So a square gets cancelled. So y is equal to b square. Right? Next, question number 32. So Sita has pencils and pens which are together 40 in number. Next, if she has 5 less pencils and 5 more pens, the number of pencils becomes 4 times the number of pencils. Represent this situation in a linear equation form. Right, so first of all, Sita has pencils and pens, so which are together 40 in number. So from this, what I can say, x plus y is equal to 40. So here I am going to consider x as pencils and y as pens. Okay, next, what is saying? If she has 5 less pencils, so 5 less pencils means x minus 5, and 5 more pens, so 5 more pens means y plus 5. And what is said? The number of pens becomes 4 times the number of pencils. So the number of pens, so how many number of pens are there? So number of pens are y plus 5. So y plus 5 is equal to 4 times of, so y plus 5 is equal to 4 times of x minus 5. Now on simplifying this, so y plus 5 is equal to 4x minus 20. Now based on this, 4x minus y is equal to 25. So based on this, so what is the answer? So x plus y is equal to 40. X plus y is equal to 40. So whatever the condition that he has given, so 4x minus y is equal to 25, so that is all to deviate, right? So these all statements are just to waste the time, right? So only answer is x plus y is equal to 40. Next, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, then the lines are, so then the lines are coincident lines, right? So coincident lines are also called as dependent system, right? Next, moving on to question number 34. The lines represented by 5x plus 7y minus 14 is equal to 0 and 10x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. So let us check. So 5 by 10, next 7 by 3. So clearly these two are not equal. So here it is 1 by 2, here 7 by 3. Hence they are consistent system. So they are consistent lines are intersecting lines. So those lines are intersecting lines. Okay, so the option is intersecting lines. The standard form of linear equation is, the standard form of linear equation is, so it did not mention whether in one variable or two variable. So mostly, so this chapter is related to two variables, so you can consider option D, right? So here the condition is a should not be equal to 0, b should not be equal to 0, or sometimes we can, so here it is about linear equation in two variables only, so that's why option D will be my answer. Next, the lines 3x plus 8y minus 13 equal to 0 and minus 6x minus 16y plus 23 is equal to 0 are. So let us check. So 3 by minus 6, 8 by minus 16, next minus 13 by 23. If you observe, 3 by minus 6 is minus 1 by 2, 8 by minus 16 is minus 1 by 2, that means these two are equal. Minus 13 by 23, so since both are prime numbers we cannot cancel them, so clearly these two lines are parallel. Next, the lines represented by 5x plus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0, and here if you observe, the placements are interchanged. So x should be first, y should be next. So you need to observe these changes. So based on this, so 5 by 10, So x coefficients. Next y coefficient is 3 by 6. Next minus 7 by minus 14. So this is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So both the lines are coincident lines. So while solving the problems, so please observe this, right? So that is very important. Next, moving on to question number 38. Next, 4x minus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0 and 2x minus y plus 8 is equal to 0 has dash solutions. So the same process. So 4 by 2. Next, minus 2 by minus 1. Next, 6 by 8. So 4 by 2 is nothing but 2. Minus 2 by minus 1 is also 2. And it is not equal to 2 by 3. Hence, it has no solutions. Next, number of solutions to the pair of equations 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0. So this also I think the same. So 6 by 12, minus 7 by minus 14, 8 by 10. These two are equal because 1 by 2. 6 by 12 means 1 by 2. Minus 7 by minus 14 means 1 by 2, which is not equal to 4 by 5. Hence it has how many solutions? So it has 0 solutions, right? So but there is no option, so it has 0 solutions. So not 20, it has 0. Hence option B will be my answer, right? Next, the number of solutions to the pair of equations. So same, 11 by 4 minus 7 by 9. So clearly, so these two are not equal. Hence it has unique solution. Next, if the pair of equations has unique solution, so unique solution means k by 3 is not equal to 14 by 7. So in 7 table this goes 2 times. So from this k is not equal to 6. If k is not equal to 6, then we can say that it has unique solution. Next, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 are pair of linear equations, right? Next, if this condition is given, then it has infinite number of solutions. Next, 3x minus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0. 6x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0 represents dash lines. So based on this, 3 by 6. Next, minus 2 by minus 4. Next is 6 by 8. So 3 by 6 means 1 by 2. Minus 2 by minus 4 means 1 by 2. 6 by 8 means 3 by 4. So these two are equal and this is not equal. Hence they are parallel lines. Next, so 5 by 10. So 5 by 10 means 1 by 2. Next, minus 2 by minus 4 means 1 by 2. Next, minus 10 by minus 20 means 1 by 2. So all these three are equal. Hence those lines are called as coincident lines. Next, moving on to question number 46. The number of solutions to the given equations. So 4 by 8. Next is 6 by 5. Next is minus 7 by minus 8. Now clearly these two are not equal. So clearly, so 4 by 8 is not equal to 6 by 5. Hence it has unique solution, right? So it has unique solution. Next, question number 47. So same, so already we have done, right? So consider 1 by x as a and 1 by y as b. Then I can write it as 2a plus 3b is equal to 2. So consider 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. Then you get 2a plus 3b is equal to 2 and this 12a plus 9b is equal to 3. Now if I multiply this equation with 3, so if I multiply this equation with 3, what I am going to get? So 3 2s are 6a plus 3 3s are 9b is equal to 3 2s are 6. The same way, write down the value below the second equation, so which is equal to 3. Now directly I can add these two. So 12a plus 6a is 18a is equal to 6 plus 3 is 9. So from this a is equal to 9 by 18, which is nothing but 1 by 2. Already we know a is nothing but 1 by x. So when I compare, x is equal to 2. Hence the answer is x is equal to 2. Next, in the above problem, what is the value of y? So simply replace x with 2. Then what I am going to get, in the first equation you substitute x is equal to 2, so 2 by 2 plus 3 by y is equal to 2. So 2 by 2 is nothing but 1. So when I transpose, then what I am going to get, 3 by y is equal to 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is nothing but 1. So from this y is equal to 3. Hence the value of y is 3. Next, the line x is equal to 5y passes through. So already we have discussed, so y is equal to mx. So it always passes through origin. Or you can see that there is no constant term. Hence whenever a linear equation does not contain constant term, so clearly it passes through origin, right? Next, this is one type of question. So what he has given, 2 power x plus 3 power y is equal to 17 and 2 power x plus 2. So how can we write a power m plus n? So a power m plus n can be written as a power m into a power n, minus this I can write it as 3 power y into 3 power 1, which is equal to 5, right? So for suppose if I consider 2 power x as a and 3 power y as b, from this what I can write, a plus b is equal to 17. Now from this 2 square is nothing but 4 times of a, because 2 power x is considered as a, so 4a minus 3b is equal to 5. Now since I need the value of y, so I need to eliminate a. So for that I need to multiply this equation with 4. So 4a plus 4b is equal to, so what is the value, 68, right? So when I write below this, so 4a plus 4b is equal to 68, and after that I am going to subtract. So when I subtract 4a, minus 4a gets cancelled, minus 3b minus 4b is minus 7b, which is equal to 5 minus 68. So 5 minus 68 is minus 63. So from this b is equal to 7 9s are 63. So the value of b is 9. Value of b is 9. So but what we have considered b value, 3 power y. So 3 power y is equal to 9. So 9 can be written as 3 square. So based on this, y is equal to 2 is my answer, right? So y is equal to 2. So when I substitute y is equal to 2 in this, then what I am going to have, 2 power x plus 3 power y means 3 square. So 3 square is 9. So 9 is equal to 17. So when I transpose, so what I am going to get, 8. So 2 power x is equal to 8. 8 can be written as 2 power 3 on comparison. So x is equal to 3 is my answer. Hence x is equal to 3, right? So in these type of questions, so you need to change using the concept of loss of exponents, right? Next, moving on to question number 52. Ax by b minus by by a is equal to a plus b. Next, ax minus by is equal to 2 times of ab. Then what is the value of x in this question and what is the value of y in this question? Now simply what we should do, so a by b into x minus b by a into y is equal to a plus b. Next, ax minus by is equal to 2ab. Now from this what I can do, since I need the value of x, replace minus by with, so from this what I can write, minus by is equal to 2ab minus ax. So in this equation replace minus by with 2ab minus ax. Then what I am going to get, ax by b plus 2ab minus ax divided by a is equal to a plus b. Now from this what I am going to have, ax by b plus, in both the terms I am having a, so that a I can take common and cancel with the denominator. Then I am going to get 2b minus x is equal to a plus b. This particular 2b I am going to transpose, and this x I am going to take with this. Then on taking these two terms and taking b as LCM, then I am going to get ax minus bx by b is equal to a plus b minus 2b. So what is the value of a plus b minus 2b? That is nothing but a minus b. Here also in the numerator what I am having, if I take x as common, a minus b by b. So in the numerator a minus b will get cancelled. Now from this what I am going to have, x is equal to b. So the value of x is b here. The value of x is b. So is there any mistake here? So minus by is equal to 2ab minus ax. The same thing. So in the place of minus by, if I substitute 2ab minus ax, I am going to get 2b minus x. Now from this, ax minus bx by b is equal to a plus b minus 2b. So I am going to get x is equal to b here. Then what about the value of y? So if x is equal to b, so when I substitute in any one of the equations, so a by b into, in the place of x, simply replace b, minus by by a is equal to a plus b. So from this, so bb gets cancelled. So when I transpose a, then I can write as minus by a is equal to a plus b minus a. So a gets cancelled. Now from this, y can be written as b into minus b by a can be written as minus a by b. So here bb gets cancelled. So the value will be minus a. So clearly the value of y is minus a and the value of x. So value of x is b here. Value of x is b. Right? So it is not 3b, it is b. Next, the slope of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So slope of a line is nothing but given by minus x coefficient by y coefficient, which is nothing but minus a by b. Next, the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 does not passes through. So if you observe this carefully, so when I am having 0 comma 0, so when you substitute 0 comma 0 here, c is equal to 0. That means it is not satisfying the given equation. That means it is not passing through 0 comma 0. Right? Next we need to check for a comma 0 also. So when I substitute in the place of x a, then it becomes a square plus c is equal to 0. Okay. So this is also not possible. Hence the answer is option C, because it contains a constant term. That means it does not passes through origin clearly. Next we are checking for this a comma 0, so that a comma 0 is also not possible. So a comma 0 means, so when we look at a comma 0, so when I substitute y is equal to 0, then x should be minus c by a, but what he has given a, that means it is also not passing through a comma 0. Next, question number 56. What do I have? X plus y is equal to 7, x minus y is equal to 1. Directly I can cancel out y. Then I am going to get 2x is equal to 8. So from this, x is equal to 4. But what did he ask? 2x only, no? So 2x is equal to 8. So from this, x is equal to 4. So when I substitute x is equal to 4, so 4 plus y is equal to 7. That means clearly y is equal to 3. Hence in this answer y is equal to 3. Next, slope of y is equal to x. So slope of y is equal to x means, so first of all write down it in standard form. X minus y is equal to 0, and already we told you slope is nothing but minus x coefficient by y coefficient. So which is nothing but minus x coefficient is minus 1 by y coefficient is minus 1. So minus 1 by 1 is 1. Hence the answer is 1. Next, moving on to one more question. The line x is equal to 2015 is. So the line x is equal to 2015. So already we have discussed about x and y axis. So this is my x axis and this is my y axis. X is equal to 2015 means somewhere here we are going to get 2015. So x is equal to 2015 means, so this particular line will be parallel to y axis. So parallel to y axis is taken. So if a line is parallel to y axis, that means it is perpendicular to x axis. If a line is perpendicular to x axis, then its slope is not defined. its slope is not defined. Hence both A and B will be my answer. Next, x plus 6 by y is equal to 6. 3x minus 8 by y is equal to 5. Then what is the value of y? So for this, what we are going to do, eliminate the value of x. So based on this, we can write x is equal to 6 minus 6 by y. So wherever you get x, simply replace with 6 minus 6 by 5. That means we are going to substitute this value in equation number 2, which gives me 3 times of 6 minus 6 by y minus 8 by y is equal to 5. Now 3 6 is 18 minus 18 by y minus 8 by y is equal to 5. Now when I transpose this 18 to right hand side, till then this becomes minus 26 by y is equal to 5 minus 18. So this becomes 5 minus 18. So 5 minus 18 is minus 13. It is minus 13. So in 13 table, so this goes 2 times. So from this clearly y is equal to 2. Hence y is equal to 2 is my answer. Now what is he asking? So the value of x also. So substitute y is equal to 2. Then what I am going to get? 6 minus 6 by 2, which is nothing but 6 minus 3, which is equal to 3. Hence the value of x is 3 here. Right, next 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 1. Minus y plus x is equal to minus 1. Then, so what are the values of x and y? Now first of all, 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 1, and here x minus y is equal to minus 1. Now since I need the values of both x and y, so for that what I am going to do is I am going to multiply this equation with 3. Then this becomes 3x minus 3y is equal to minus 3, and the first equation will be written as it is. Now doing subtraction, so then sign changes. So 3x minus 3x gets cancelled. So minus 5y plus 3y is minus 2y is equal to minus 1 plus 3 is 2. That is 3 minus 1. So from this y is equal to minus 1 will be my value. So when I substitute y is equal to minus 1, then this becomes x plus 1 is equal to minus 1. That means x is equal to minus 2. So minus 2 comma minus 1 is my answer. Right, the graph of 3x minus y is equal to minus 1 is, if you observe, this is a linear equation in 2 variables. Hence it represents a straight line. Right, next the value of y in minus 5x plus 10y is equal to 100 at x is equal to 0. So when I substitute x is equal to 0, then 10y is equal to 100. That means y is equal to 100 by 10. 100 by 10 means 10. Right, so these are the different types of questions, so which can be asked in your examinations. Right, so some more questions we are going to discuss in the next video. Right, so thank you for watching the video. So if you haven't subscribed the channel, so please subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Right, thank you for watching.